Hi everyone, this is Aruna, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, SNS College of Technology. So in my lecture series, today we're going to see about the various keys and the integrity constraint. Before watching this video, kindly watch my previous video. In that I have detailedly explained about the relational data model. So in the important terminology in database management system is the 9 important terminologies. The final one is a key. So key can play a major role while creating a schema or while creating a table or a relation. So while creating itself, we're going to define this thing. These are the only one thing must needed for to identify or uniquely select the particular data from a table. For that only, for creating a relationship or for retrieving the data and all, definitely we need these type of a key. We will see one by one. First, we're going to see about the primary key. So we know that what is a primary key means. This is nothing but which we could uniquely identify the data sets or a table from a table. So for that only we are using a primary key. Primary is the first one. So by using that particular key, we can able to identify the entire data sets. For example, see here I have mentioned the employee. So employee is a relation. A relation can contain the 6 attributes: ID, name, address, passport number, license number, SSN. So these are the attributes present in the relation employee. So here I have defined employee ID is a unique key or a primary key. Why I have defined this one is with the help of ID itself, I can able to identify. So this ID is belongs to this particular person. This ID is can stay in this particular address. This particular ID member can have, this is the passport number. For this particular ID, this is the license number. This is the SSN number. So for that only we can define this is the unique key or a primary key. So a table, while creating a table itself, if you want to set it as a primary key means that can be defined in a schema itself. Second thing is a candidate key. Candidate key and the super key is the related one. In database, a primary key, how we can identify a primary key means by with the help of a candidate key only we can able to identify the primary key. So in a table, a particular attribute is related to, okay, by using that particular attribute, we can able to identify all other value means that particular key, we can call it as a super key. A table can contain so many super keys, but how we can say it is a candidate key means, so all set of super key, which one is a minimal subset, that particular key only we can call it as a candidate key. Suppose in this particular example, passport number, license number, SS number can be called it as a candidate key. Here, this is a super key. Super key is, previously I said that it is an interrelated word. Without the super key, we can't able to identify candidate key. So by using a super key only, we can able to identify a candidate key. So by using employee ID, if I can identify their name, passport number, SSN number means employee ID is a super key. And also by using ID and name, I can able to identify remaining thing means this both thing will be called it as a set, can be called it as a super key. In that, which one is a minimum subset, that can be called it as a candidate key. The next one is a foreign key. Foreign key is if one table primary key can be acted as a foreign key of the other table. Here, for example, I am having a two table. One can contain department ID and name. The other can contain the employee detail. So in the employee detail, I'm having ID, name, passport number, license number, SS number. Here I have to, this particular employee belongs to which department? Because it is already defined in the department. So here I'm going to use it as a foreign key. This could be the primary key in the another table, but here it can be acted as a foreign key. So this relationship, this is a relationship established between the two tables or a two relation. The next thing is the alternate key. Alternate key is nothing but a alternate key is nothing but a sometimes employee ID is a primary key. Suppose this is not present, it's over there means, So instead of employee ID, we can able to access the PAN number. PAN number is also a unique number. By using that thing also, we can able to access then that type of a key can be called it as a alternate key. So primary key and candidate key, while combining these two things only, we can able to produce the candidate key. This both can be called it as a candidate key. The next thing is a composite key. Composite key is nothing but the set of attributes defined together. We can be call it as a composite key. The next one is a artificial key. Artificial key is the imaginary key if the particular table in an employee table I doesn't have an ID. Is it right? If it doesn't have an ID, directly I can go and see the serial number. Is it right? So that particular thing we can call it as an artificial key. So row ID, because each and row, because our data is stored in the table rows and columns. So each row we can have an ID. Is it right? So or I can go for an index number. So that and all we can call it as a artificial key. So totally we are having a 7 keys present in a table. So by using this thing only, we can able to identify the data. So in my next video, I'm going to explain about the integrity constraint. Thank you.